They have all these videos now of parents talking at these school board meetings. And a pastor spoke this week, a southern pastor, I think it was North Carolina. And he's talking to the school board, and he says that, that it's better for you to have a millstone hung around your neck. That it's better for you to have a millstone hung around your neck, tied around your neck, and thrown into the sea than for anyone to harm or to damage a child. And he went on to say, only you know if a millstone is tied around your neck, but the reality is this, is that God is going to judge every last one of you. God is going to judge every last one of you for decisions that are made on behalf of these children. It was smoking. We tend to think, I think instinctively, in many Christians, that judgment has to do with the Old Testament. And the Old Testament is so serious, and God is so judgmental, and there are so many warnings and so forth. And then when you get to the New Testament, it's kind of a new flavor, a new God, a new way of seeing, if you will, a new way of doing church. In the Old Testament passages, you could think of, on that day, men will be stricken by the Lord with great panic. That sounds like serious business. Or for 3 sins, or for 4 of Damascus, or 3 sins, or 4 of Gaza, or 3 sins, or 4 for Tyre, or Edom, or Gaza, or Moab, I will send fire. I will send fire. Or we read Chorazin and Bethsaida, woe to you, and Capernaum too. It'll be more bearable for you, for Sodom than for you. Or we read that we're to collect the weeds and to tie them into bundles and to be burned. Or to warnings of weeping and the gnashing of teeth. And our mindset is to say, oh no, this Old Testament is so serious and so judgmental and so harsh and so forth. The only thing is that the quotes that I just gave you after the first one are not from the Old Testament, but actually from the New Testament. And even worse, I'll say worse, that's probably not the way that I should say it, they're the words of Jesus. That it's Jesus who says such things, that more bearable than Sodom, and that the weeds would be burned, and the warnings of weeping and gnashing, and then the millstone around your neck with the school board one. That's Jesus saying those things, not just in the New Testament, it's Jesus. Now, I'm not suggesting that the church should be cranky, or they would have anything less than for good news for the people here today. That is that we proclaim good news. Now, I'm not suggesting that we talk about this every week. I'm not suggesting that Jesus is anything less than gracious, humble, sweet, forgiving, and our friend and our Savior. I'm not suggesting anything less than that we have good news, that all things considered, that we have good news, even great news. But one cannot simply say that this is an Old Testament phenomenon.